Hello, this lecture is about number system. Today we are going to do number system. Whenever you think of maths, what is the first thing comes in your mind? They are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all the numbers, I will be writing the name. We are today doing number system. And whenever you think of these numbers, Q, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till infinity. So they are called natural numbers and they are written as N. N is called natural numbers. They are written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till infinity. And it is written in this type of bracket, set. So this is the set of natural numbers. If you add the most important number, that is 0 in it, so naturally that becomes another set. It becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until infinity. So this becomes another set and this is called W, whole numbers, whole, because it starts from 0. Natural number starts from 1, whole number starts from 0. Natural N, N for natural, W for whole, W, natural N. Okay, now all these numbers, they don't have sign in front of them. So naturally we think they are plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. All we think them as positive numbers. Yeah. So they are called positive numbers because they do not have a sign in front of them. But if we write minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 till infinity, they are called negative numbers because they have this negative sign in front of them. It is called negative number. These are positive numbers. These are negative numbers. So what will join them? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, plus 1, plus 2. What will be in between? Which will be neutral. What is neutral? 0. 0 is the neutral thing. So we'll be writing 0. We'll be writing positive numbers on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4 till infinity. Why I am saying 1, 2, 3, 4? You never say plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 specifically. You say, whenever you say 1, 2, 3, it is assumed, always assumed that they are positive. And minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 till infinity, negative numbers. So from infinity, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4 till infinity. All these numbers, they fall on a number line. So 0, you can say 0 is in the middle. By and large you can say 0, then 1, right side 1 is always plus 1, left side 1 is always minus 1. 2, minus 2, 3, minus 3. So you can write this as number line. Natural number is starts from 1, whole number starts from 0 till infinity. plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, they are positive numbers. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, negative numbers. You can say roughly 0 is in the middle. Left hand side, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 till infinity. Right hand side, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5 till infinity. This is called a. For this number line, there is another name. The name is called integers. That is I. And in that set, it contains infinity, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till positive infinity. From negative infinity, 0 till positive infinity, they all belong to integers. Integers. Okay, so roughly you can say natural numbers belong to whole numbers, and whole numbers and natural numbers belong to the family of integers. Okay, so natural numbers belong to the family of whole numbers. Whole numbers belong to the family of integers. That means if any number is natural number, it will automatically be whole number. It will automatically be integer. If any number is a whole number, then it definitely will be an integer, but not necessarily it will be natural number. Now let's take the set of integers. I is equal to minus infinity. This is the sign of infinity. From minus infinity till minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 till plus infinity. This is the sign of infinity. This is the sign of infinity. This is minus. This is plus. Why this is plus? Because it does not have any sign in front of her. So, whenever we do sum in any integer, not necessarily it will be positive or negative. Sum of any two integers will always be not necessarily positive or negative. Sum of two natural numbers or two whole numbers, not necessary two, but sum of natural numbers or whole numbers will always be positive, but sum of integers may not be positive. Okay, how? If we say minus 1 plus 2, it will always be plus 1. But minus 3 plus 2, it will always be minus 1. Isn't it? So, sum of two integers may not be positive, but sum of two natural and whole numbers will always be positive. Now, let's take product. Product of two natural and whole number will always be positive. For example, 2 into 3 will be 6. But once again, product of two natural numbers will always be positive. 5 into 8, 40. So it will always be positive. But product of two whole numbers, 2 or more than 2, not necessarily 2, product of whole numbers will be a whole number, may not be positive, may not be positive. How? Because once again 2 and 3 both are whole number. So it will be 6. 5 and 8 will be 40. It will be whole number. But 5 into 8 into 0. The product will be 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. So it's a whole number. So it may not be positive. Once again, if we take two integers, so when you take two integers, the product of two integers will always be an integer. Once again, the product of any integers, any number of integers. Okay, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. So once again, 2 into 3, it will always be 6. But 2 into minus 3, because both are integers, will be minus 6. So once again, 2 into 0 will always be 0, but it's an integer. Minus 6 is an integer. 6 is always an integer. So the product of any integer will be an integer. So what is the basic rule? The basic rule is whenever you multiply any two numbers from the same set, it will be the product and sum will be into same set. It won't go in any other set. That is the basic formula. Now let's come to subtraction. Subtraction of two or more natural numbers may not be a natural number, may not be a natural number. So once again, 3 minus 2 will always 1. That is a natural number. But 2 is a natural number, 3 is a natural number, minus 1, it is not a natural number. So subtraction of 2 and more natural numbers may not be a natural number. Same thing happens to whole number. Okay. Subtraction of 2 or more whole numbers may not be a whole number. How? Once again, 3 minus 0 is always 3, which is a natural number. Sorry, it is a natural number. But 0 minus 3, both are natural. It comes to minus 3, not a natural number. 4 minus 6 minus 2, which is not a natural number. So, but when we come to integer, subtraction of 2 and more integer numbers, we don't know. Let's see. If we subtract 3 minus 2, we get 1. That is an integer. 2 minus 3 minus 1, an integer. 3 minus 0, 3, an integer. 0 minus 3 minus 3, an integer. So for subtraction rule, it is not for subtraction, natural number and whole number you may not get same natural or whole number, but for integers you will always get an integer. Now let's come to the most important, division. So whenever you want to divide natural number by natural number, 6 upon 3, 2 is a natural number. But 4 upon 3, not a natural number. Because 4 upon 3, you don't get a whole number. Or you don't get a number which is natural. So 4 upon 3 is not a natural number. 5 upon 8, not a natural number. So you divide any natural number by other natural number, you may not get a natural number. Okay, when you divide whole number, 0 upon 3, you get a 0. But you divide 3 upon 6, you get 1 upon 2, which is not a natural number. So once again, whenever you divide any natural or whole number by other natural or whole number, you won't get natural, you may not get whole or natural number. What happens in case of integer? Minus 2 upon minus 3. You get 2 upon 3, which is not an integer. Minus 2 an integer, minus 3 an integer. But 2 upon 3 is not an 2 upon 3 is not an integer. Again, 6 upon minus 9. So you get 2 upon minus 3, which is not an integer. So, same rule applies. Whenever you divide an integer with an integer, you may not get an integer.